It is 7:15 a.m. on June 12, 1962. A guard makes his rounds at Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary. He shines his flashlight into cell B-138. A man is sleeping. He moves on. Cell B-140. Another man, sleeping. He moves on. B-141. Same thing. He files his report. 3 inmates present, all accounted for. It takes another hour before someone thinks to check more carefully. The men in those beds aren't sleeping. They were never men at all. Frank Morris has been gone since midnight. Frank Morris was born in Washington, D.C. in 1926. His mother gave him up. He moved through foster homes, then reform schools, then county jails. By the time he was 13, he had a criminal record. By 30, he had one in 11 states. He was not a violent man. He was a burglar, patient, observant, methodical. The kind of man who notices which door the guard uses, which lock is older, which wall sounds hollow when you knock. His IQ tested at 133. Borderline genius. Nobody in the system ever found this particularly useful information. He escaped from a Florida prison in 1960. They sent him to Alcatraz. It was the system's answer to a problem it didn't know how to name. He keeps getting out. Put him somewhere he can't. When Morris arrived and was led to his cell for the first time, he did not despair. Witnesses described him as quiet, contained. He looked at the walls, the vent, the corridor beyond the bars. He was already working. December 1961. Morris begins drilling into the back wall of his cell. His tool is a spoon, sharpened against the concrete floor. Later, a motor stripped from a prison vacuum cleaner, fashioned into a crude drill. He works after lights out, covering the noise with music from the prison's weekly accordion night. Each morning, the hole is concealed with cardboard painted to match the wall. He recruits John and Clarence Anglin, brothers from Georgia in adjacent cells, and Alan West, 1 block over. The 4 of them work in shifts. Behind the cell block rows runs an unguarded utility corridor. Morris finds a way in. Above it, a maintenance space above the ceiling, unmonitored, unused, invisible. He claims it as a workshop. Over 6 months, they steal 50 raincoats, one at a time, from the laundry, from storage, from other inmates. They cut them into panels, stitch them into a 6 by 14-foot raft, seal the seams against hot steam pipes until they vulcanize. They convert a concertina into a bellows to inflate it. They build the dummy heads from plaster mixed with concrete dust, paint them, fit them with real human hair collected from the barbershop floor, glass eyes, each head placed on a pillow, covered to the chin, positioned to pass a flashlight check at 30 feet. They didn't break out of Alcatraz. They built their way out. June 11th, 1962, 9:30 p.m., final head count. The guards walk the block. Every cell checks out. The dummies hold. Morris moves first, through the vent, into the corridor, up through the pipes to the roof. John and Clarence follow. The city is visible across the water. Lights on the bridge, lights on the hills. Cold air, no sirens. They descend the bakery smokestack at the rear of the building, cross the yard, clear the fence. Below them, the northeast shore of the island, the raft, the bay. 53 degrees and running hard on the outgoing tide. They push off. The current takes them. Behind them, Alan West is still working at his vent. It will not open. He tears at the edges. Nothing. He can hear the water. Morris, John, and Clarence do not come back for him. There is no version of this plan where they come back. West stands alone in the dark. He is the only one who stayed. At dawn, the alarm sounds. The FBI arrives within hours. They find the holes, the cardboard patches, the workshop above the ceiling, still scattered with tools and rubber scraps. They find West, who tells them everything. He knows it by heart. He helped build it. Search teams sweep the bay. The Coast Guard runs grids. What comes back? One wooden paddle between Alcatraz and Angel Island. A homemade life vest on a Marin County beach. Rubber packets, scraps of raincoat. The debris of a plan that made it to the water. No bodies, no men. The FBI investigated for 17 years. On December 31st, 1979, they closed the case. Conclusion: the three men almost certainly drowned. The currents, the water temperature, the weight of their gear. The math, they said, didn't favor survival. The U.S. Marshals Service did not close the case. They still haven't. In 2013, a handwritten letter arrived at the San Francisco Police Department. The author claimed to be John Anglin, then 72 years old, living somewhere in the United States. He said he was sick. He wanted a deal: 1 year in prison, medical treatment, in exchange for coming in. He said he knew where Frank Morris was. He wrote, "Yes, we all made it that night." The letter was never verified. The writer never came forward. No deal was made. The dummy head is still in evidence storage. Plaster, painted skin, real human hair, glass eyes open. Frank Morris has been missing for 63